Christ and the Penitents is painted by Gerard Seghers, a Flemish artist in the Baroque that followed the Cavalieristic style. Born in Antwerp, and like many painters, he travels to Italy. He was commissioned for the Spanish King Philip II. After that, he came back to his Flemish city until the end of his life. In this version of Christ and the Penitents is half-length but life-size. There are characters of the Old and the New Testament, with Christ in the middle with two groups on each side of him. There is Mary Magdalene with her hands crossed on her chest, the good thief, and King David, who is telling something referring to himself. In the other group there are four men, one that by the gesture of his hand is pleading for salvation, a man dramatically looking at heaven with his head and the palm of his hand upwards. On the back of Christ there is a man touching his shoulder so that the Savior can notice that he is there. And the last man that we have to pay close attention because he could pass unnoticed is the one on the back. His head is twisted at the side, looking, trying to know what's going on. There is a directional force that comes from the back of these two figures, all the way to the middle where the focal point is Christ. Not only being the center of the piece makes Christ the direct point of view, the lighting that is on him makes him excel more from the dark background and the rest of the people around him. Our eyes do not center in his small halo of rays, instead goes on to the powerful gentle gesture of his hand and back on to his eye. He's making eye contact with all. The gesture of his hand is telling us to join him, to grab that hand. The scene that we're looking is like a vision right in front of our eyes. The contrast between light and dark make the piece more theatrical. Colors and light in the painting make depth. Also, the arrangement on the figures one behind the others and the dark background makes a space between the characters. The depiction of the bodies are believable. Probably the painter used models to emphasize the detail of the musculature and the face. The expression on the faces and the gesture of the hand of the group make the composition more dramatic. This man is looking above to the sky, a symbolism of searching for God. To see the detail that makes more dramatic that figure is the teardrop that he has in the corner of his eye. This man wants forgiveness so much that it makes him cry. In addition, the cross that the man in the far corner on the right he is holding, we could sense the heaviness of the cross and how his muscles are tense by holding it. Also, the beautiful drapery effect on the red cloth makes a contrast with the lighting that Chris has on. By this amount of details, we could see how cute colorist Gerard was.